that kind of thing going on. Okay, so you can kind of see what's going on there. You know, they're in a bad way, the brake lines, and this one is across the back axle. Yeah, so that's where it would be kind of meeting in the hub. Oh yeah. So there's some new brake line that we've formed. Okay, that's our little junction at the back. Hi guys, welcome back. So in this video we're going to be changing the wheel cylinders on the back of the Hymer B544 1992 2.5 diesel. Okay, so I just wanted to start this video with something to show you. So guys, if you can see there, make that out, it's ATE and it's stamped VW. Right, that's from my 1973 bay bus called Genie, yeah? 8. And if we look here, we've got the same. And there are wheel cylinders replacing gearling, which would have been original gearling on the Hymer. So we're going for new wheel cylinders, 8, yeah? I think that would be the part number there. Okay, and if you see guys, the bench is a mess. Okay, I've been at so much here. If you remember, when you look at that and you see what I've been up to, that's the fan. Okay, so I'll give you a quick look at that. So this is the original fan, and there's 2 of them on the radiator, and I've taken it out because this one was seized, if you remember, so it doesn't do that basically. Yeah, so I took it out. I've taken off. I'm going to be attaching it to a new radiator, both of those. Hopefully I'll be able to resolve the issues with that. Okay, so I've taken it apart. I'm trying to resurrect it. Okay, I'm unsure yet. I mean, this was all rusted over. Okay, so and I sprayed it with WD-40 and everything originally. Like, that's the kind of rust that I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe that's a better, yeah. In comparison, like if you look, you'll see there's a bit of a shine there, and then it gets rusty. Yeah, maybe that's better. Look, yeah. So we're just kind of getting a shine up on it if we can, and seeing some of these grooves come back. Now the problem is, guys, on the inside, well, first of all, if I start out here, you've got these kind of like little rivets, yeah, and there's 2 and 2 would be 4. And each one of those is carrying a little piece of very light sheet metal, like a clip almost, yeah. And the problem was that 2 of these fell out of it, or 3. Okay, and what they are is, give you something to, you can see there's the clip here, and the magnetic piece comes down to the clip, right? And it's pop riveted on type of thing in the middle. Yeah, so they come down and they sit, right? Because the gap here, right, the distance is greater than on this side, if you can see in there. Yeah, yeah, that's almost out here at the edge, and whereas at the other side it's like 10 mil. So that's where they would stop. Anyway, that's what I'm at. I'm trying to see if there's any way I could keep the distance, yeah, because they're completely rotted off. If any of you guys have one of these fans, yeah, that would be like so good to get, right? It's about 4 inches, you know, from here to here. If anyone has one of those lying down, There's a number here as well, guys. Yeah, MP 8025 and then 1280. It's made in Italy and it's Gate, Gate. But I really stuck for one of those, so hopefully I'll be able to get it. Yeah, and basically your fan goes on there, kind of thing, and that's it. The bench is in a state, guys, because I've got so many jobs going on. We're making new brake lines, yeah, so you can see that kind of thing going on. So yeah, new brake lines. We've got a roll of the stuff there. I've got a little bag as well, maybe someplace. We've got brake shoes, yeah, Monroe brake shoes that I've fitted on one side. I'm going to be fitting those on this side now. So you'll see some of that hopefully. Now there's a lot of wind out there today, so this is what we've got going on here as regards the brake lines. Okay, so you can kind of see what's going on there. You know, they're in a bad way, the brake lines. And this one is across the back axle, yeah. So that's where it would be kind of meeting in the hub. And that's what you're kind of looking at there. Now, yeah, that brake line is, I don't know, 3 foot long. And in the bin here, it's just full of rags now because of all the grease from the last little piece of work we've done, which was the wheel bearings. But yeah, you know, so these are the pieces that go across the back axle. That's around the spring area there, that area that you see just there, yeah. And there's more to make, so we'll be making some of those. I'll involve you with that. We've got that hub painted up, and here behind the lathe I've got this guy hanging up out of the way. Okay, let's get him down and show you. So there's some new brake line that we've formed. Okay, that's our little junction at the back, and just throw that down here and I'll show you. So come on, bus, move now. There you go, guys. Starts there, goes along. That's that little junction, like I said, and goes all the ways out to the back wheel, yeah, from one back wheel to the other, basically, yeah. So they're made. I've got a few more to make, shorter runs, and we'll be putting them all together, yeah, bolting them, nutting them up. So yeah, that's so far, that's something that's failing me at the moment now because of the situation in here, yeah. It's just not, you know, not working out for me. I'm good, but I'm not that good, you know what I mean? And then having said that, all the bolts, they broke as well, you know, they snapped when I was opening it. So, thread's gone off the end, etc. Yeah, needs a tidy up. But anyway, let's grab one of these and we get stuck into that. There's our new wheel bearing. I've cleaned up the bolts and our bleed nipple is covered, and we'll be taking our brake line from there. Also on the original ones here, there was a little rubber gasket all around here, so I've taken that off and cleaned it up. It was kind of rusty, so you can see that little rubber gasket there. So basically, when I take the two studs off now, the two bolts, okay, it'll go through like that, yeah, just go on there. So that's the first part of our brake assembly. I have fitted the other one as well on the far side, so I'm going to fit this one and then start hooking up the brake lines, yeah. Okay, put the two bolts through. Millimeter spanner go over to this side just to draw them in equal. That's tight enough. That's it. Okay, wheel cylinder. We could take off, I suppose we could take off that and connect the brake pipe to it now. Or will we just go for the brakes out here first? I suppose we could do the brakes, yeah? Brake shoes. Okay, I've got a vice grips. Got this guy here, the snips. And we've got to get our handbrake lever or e-brake lever attached to this guy, yeah. It can be so basically it goes in there like that, yeah, and then we've got to get the spring back. So get your vice grips to be able to grab onto that, not too tight obviously, but, and now we want to get that spring back. So a little bit of leverage like so, and using the shoulder of the handbrake to do it, and there we go. A lot of people struggle with that one.